You know, it's funny. We could sit there all day and talk about the different things that Microsoft has kind of done wrong, the things that, people are kind of annoyed with. But you can also find good things. And I know, listen, people are going to go, well, you kind of go back and forth. Not really. I've been very upfront. I feel like the strategy that Microsoft has means that Xbox consoles as a whole have an expiration date and, much sooner than people probably think. With that being said, I do think that, obviously we live in a world where things are constantly changing and things are kind of evolving and, anything can happen. Microsoft tends to be a little bit too early with the things that they do, though. So, that could be the case with some of this. But this, I think, is something that I think everybody agrees with. Hey, Microsoft has a leg up over Sony. And, again, that is really something I think worthwhile, to say the least, to kind of point out, like, hey, it's pretty cool that Microsoft is able to kind of, accomplish this kind of thing in the amount of time that they have, because it really is like a different kind of world when you compare Microsoft to PlayStation right now. I'll be honest, if Microsoft had done anything and kept their games exclusive, they might be kicking the crap out of PlayStation right now. I mean, Sony cannot get out of their own way. I know a lot of people might disagree with that, but it's like everything they do, including this, really gives Xbox an edge. And like Microsoft has the edge in first-party releases this year. Like, how often have we seen that Xbox has an edge in first-party releases over PlayStation? I mean, it's a rare thing. It's like Haley's Comet or something. But I want to get into it. Hey, I'm Crap Gamer. This is Crap Gamer Reviews. Obviously, back with another video. Thank you for checking it out. Like, share, subscribe. I would appreciate that. If you guys are looking for daily content and you found it, I try to be fun yet informative. And, again, at the end of the day, it's just all I can do is do the best that I can. If you guys enjoy it, please like it. Let me know what kind of videos you all like to see, as I always like to hear from you guys. So with this being said, Microsoft Rewards, it's a really good thing. It's the only real loyalty scheme left because PlayStation Stars is closing up. And I saw a lot of PlayStation fans on X really disappointed that PlayStation Stars was kind of closing up. It's like, really, when you look at it, Microsoft has a huge advantage in, this type of thing. As the Microsoft Rewards loyalty scheme is the last one standing in console gaming. Kind of ironic since Xbox is like the console that does the worst. It's pretty underwhelming time to be anywhere but Xbox when it comes to loyalty schemes. PlayStation Stars is closing down, and Nintendo Rewards just isn't what it used to be. Listen, here's the thing, right? I remember when Nintendo Rewards, and maybe it still is this, I'm not like huge into Nintendo, but used to be able to get physical things, right? And I remember getting some awesome Nintendo posters from that Rewards and some other stuff like some Star Fox keychains or something. I don't know. It was pretty cool, but yeah, it's pretty lackluster now. Same thing with a lot of rewards programs that actually used to be worth it. I can remember GameStop rewards being able to get like physical stuff, like cool stuff like statues and stuff. I think I got a Killzone 2 or 3 Hellgas statue at one point through the rewards, and a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, a lot of things are pretty lackluster when it comes to that, but at least Microsoft Rewards as the last man standing in console gaming. Microsoft Rewards has received a nifty new feature in a recent update. PlayStation Stars is no longer taking on new players and will cease to exist at the end of next year. This means that the best Xbox games around for some loyalty points is the way to go. A lot has just happened in terms of loyalty schemes for both Xbox and PlayStation. For starters, there really isn't a better loyalty scheme around than what Xbox offers with its rewards. As pointed out by a new post on Xbox Wire, you can now trade in any rewards points you have for gift cards that you can use on Xbox Store. These can be for any amount as well. It used to be that it was only a certain amount or whatever. You can redeem between $5 and $100 using a custom amount, or you can simply choose the amount from a drop-down menu. Redeeming through the custom options means that you could get yourself an Xbox gift card worth $23 if that's what your point amounts to. That way, you don't need to rack up even more points to grab a $25 gift card, making this much more accessible feature for Xbox players to take advantage of, which, hey, that's a really cool thing. I know people might make fun or whatever, but I think that's a really cool addition to like the gaming stratosphere there. A lot of us, like, I like the Xbox rewards program. I've never been one to kind of beef on that or complain on that or anything like that. So it's just one of those things that I kind of have to kind of look at and say, hey, why aren't more people kind of taking advantage of this? And here's the thing, right? Like, I know a lot of people are taking advantage of this, and honest, this is just one of those things that when you see, Microsoft and we see Sony, you see these companies trying to do these things just to lure people in, get them to spend money on your store, get them to do things. And I know, like, the rewards things, there's people that are heavily into Game Pass, right? And they're like, I never spend money on Game Pass because I do all the rewards, I do this, I do that. And you can do a lot of that stuff, right? Like, play a game, do this. Listen, I can't, like, I don't have the internet good enough to stream games, but I still will boot up that thing and, get the rewards points. I just like doing it. It's just like one of those things. It's like, okay, click this, it sends you a thing. Hey, don't forget to log in and do this, for your rewards on your phone. So they make it easy to do that. And, that's just one of those things that I kind of look at and I just go, hey, that's something that's going to be pretty cool in the future, So yeah, I like the fact that they're doing that. PS Stars is closing down officially next year, and it is no longer taking on any new players. The loyalty scheme never managed to make it off the PlayStation app and on the consoles, but it never really dished out the rewards that Xbox does. All you could do was exchange your points, were for 2 set PS Store cards or little digital collectibles that you could then display on digital shelf. It just didn't feel very rewarding. Then the Nintendo reward scheme is marginally better, but again, it doesn't offer anywhere near what Xbox has. You can change your platinum coins for wallpaper for your PC, in-game content for 2 specific games, or for real-life items like key rings and stickers, which is pretty cool, yet it still feels like Xbox is a little bit better. Despite some pretty brutal cuts to the program last year, Microsoft is here for players and rewarding them for their money and time spent on Xbox. Amazon has the Uber gift cards and Cineworld and H&M gift cards as the options. Those are ridiculously good. No other competitor has ever rewarded its players like this, and it really paints Microsoft in such a positive light. You can also donate your points to different charities. It's a great reward scheme. Now, with PlayStation Stars going under, you can hope that Microsoft doesn't stop being so generous with the rewards. After all, it doesn't really have any competition left in that department. However, it's impressive that Microsoft continues to put its best foot forward, and if it does, it's something that I think a lot of people can support. Again, like in this article, which I'm going to link, and it's talking about it, it's saying, hey, now that there's no no way for Microsoft to have competition in this area, what are they going to do? I think that's probably the thing that most of us are probably looking at. Like, okay, well, there's zero competition, so will Microsoft, like, at that point stop offering such good deals? And I think that's a fair point. That's exactly why I always kind of bring up, hey, Microsoft really needs to have a spot in the console business where they actually care, because without that, it's easy to see that gamers are going to continue to maybe take advantage of the fact that there is that like lack of competition there. So that's always my kind of reaction to this stuff, but maybe you guys think differently. But I would love to hear your guys' thoughts, because like I said, I really think that it's a weird situation, but I also think it's a completely cool situation as well. And we'll see going forward how people react, how fans react, how Microsoft reacts to this news, and if we continue to get some good announcements from the Xbox, people and in general. So anyway, how do you guys feel about what's going on in the gaming world? It's such a weird time, in my opinion. Sort of the way that everything's going right now. Maybe Microsoft will be able to do something that can change all that in the future, change people's perceptions. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be interesting. Let me know how you guys feel about it. If you guys enjoy the content, please like, share, and subscribe as always, because that's always most welcome. And again, at the end of the day, it really, like, the channel depends on you guys. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, crap gamer 'em up. As always, have a great day. Crap Gamer out.